Hey guys, so I just wanted to have a quick run through of the technique that I see on the video here for M2 at Newnham Head. It's just going to be a short one. I haven't got time to do a full in-depth analysis. Here's a stroke, here's a random stroke going down first post reach. So we've been working on the front end. So this is what we're looking at as a crew. This particular stroke looks like it's a little bit wobbly. We'll come back to that in a moment. What we're looking for is the speed of entry. So let's look at, for example, Marco and Jacob. So Jacob, that is the sort of thing we're looking for as far as the blade work goes in. Blade work is in the water at your furthest reach, which is great. In comparison, Marco is, and in fact the whole of bow side is hanging in the air quite a long time. What I want to highlight is the movement of the arm with Jacob, putting the blade in the water there. You get a bit of backsplash while you're racing, so that's not surprising. Outside shoulder's a little bit down there, but that's great. From there, however, I think you're opening out that back a little too much, but too early on. But the leg drive is good. That's not bad. Then again, you're leaning away. There's not much of a finish, but we're working on the front end for the moment. So that's what I'd like to see more of from everybody. Let's look at Marco again. So let's just count some frames, shall we? Even when it's down on stroke side, so that's probably your furthest point of reach there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 6 and in and on, and then the leg's already at half slide. So again, that needs to be picked up on. You need to be able to get the blade in the water with that movement of the outside arm much more rapidly than that. We need to practice that. Charles, we can't see where the blade is, but I can see that shoulder just beginning to move like that. You can see the shoulder coming back as you're putting the blade in the water. So you're pulling a little bit with that shoulder. It just needs to be a little looser, just hang more, but actually you're picking it up nicely from the lower back. That's quite good. You're not opening your back. That's quite nice. Okay, I like that. Harem, let's have a look, see what he's doing quickly. So you're not reaching over too much. That's a good strong position for you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Still 5 and in. That's pretty good. Legs are half slide, something like that. So again, we could do a little bit quicker with those arms. That arm's coming forward. Sam looking slightly toppled over perhaps, but going for length, which is good. You're up to full slide, which is nice. Shins are vertical there. Again, I can't see too much exactly when the blade goes in, but that movement there, a little bit like Charles, but most of it's picked up with the hips, which is nice. That's a good drive. That is a good drive. First half, not so much. There's actually still no back there, so maybe you can work on the second half of the drive going forward. And that outside arm looks like it's stopping working there. That outside elbow coming out here. So yes, work on the back end of your drive if you could. Who have we got here? Peter. So Peter, that looks like you're leaning too far back. You've not really got your weight forward terribly. You need to get a little bit more flexibility, more of your body weight forward. But again, blade work going in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and in. Half slide again. So you're not really getting to full slide anyway. So you need to get a little bit more compressed. So some flexibility work, please, in the hips, the glutes, the hamstrings, quads, all of that. Talk to Sam. He's quite good at that. But your first movement also concerns me. That back opening out rapidly there much earlier on. So you're really almost lost. You've almost lost your connection from there, and you're not really connected to the foot plate at all at that point. So you need to have your body weight a lot further forward on your foot plate. Freddie, let's have a look at Freddie. So again, we can't see the blade entering, but that's a good initiation of the leg drive. I can sense there's power going down there. That's well done there. Drive through. Yeah, I'm not sure about that outside hand there. You can see that wrist, that outside wrist just losing contact. In fact, there's no work with the outside hand there at all at the finish. That's something we need to work on with you. All right, your elbow needs to go behind your body, beside your body, and that wrist needs to stay flat and not feather. Maybe if you use those grey tubes that we use with the novices, maybe you can have a go with that for part of an outing. And finally Varron. So again, not fully compressed, and your back is still quite inflexible there. But when you get to front slide to front, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and in, that's pretty good. But again, the legs have gone. The legs have gone. So what we're looking for, let's look at the rest of the drive quickly. You're holding your core quite nicely. So if you were connected, that would be quite a good stroke. Just need to get a little bit more connected. So focus back on Jacob. That motion with the arm is what we're looking for. That motion there. That's really good. All right. Good. Hope that sets you up for a couple of good outings this week, and I'll see you at the weekend. Have a good one.